Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Ixion. One more thing, as I popped this down last time, I thought that's not the greatest spot for it. What I'd rather do is dismantle this one also and build a little bit more road, like 1, 2, 3, like so. And then we can have actually more in here because they're only 3 by 3. So that means 3 houses in there. So let's quickly do that, and we'll do that's what we'll use. We can now do an electronics factory, but I don't see any need for doing it. We don't have any silicone, and we do have a few electronics that we're not actively using at the moment. So that's all good. That's okay. Let's demolish those sections there. Okay, popping out here. Or is there something for us to do? Ooh. Almost ready to go. Let's pop back in and see, is this been... Okay, that's been dismantled. Okay, let's quickly build some more housing because we need it. So we'll do that, that, and that. That's awesome. We'll connect it with a little bit of a road there. I can also connect this up. We're not going to be able to do anything in this area unless we move some of these guys out. But for the time being, that'll do. Let's pop back out and see. We should almost be done here.
A science ship team has completed.
Okay, the codes briefly reactivated the base defense system due to the facility's state. They fortunately overloaded and are now offline. The team of the Xanadu did not suffer any losses. Resume listening. Okay, so we could investigate the storage area, inspect the scientific study center, perform a full sweep. Let's go with science. I'm going to go with science. Science seems to be an important component. So let's keep going. We're busy collecting things, right? If we have a look at our fleet stuff, they're slowly collecting. Oh, why don't we? Yeah, we need to collect this carbon actually. This guy can probably. That's also. Should be collecting polymers for us. Maybe carbon. We're not doing anything with it just yet, so let's leave it as is. Venus. Okay, here we go. The team of the Melon dismantled the assembly line and gathered a number of useful resources from the Moribund complex. These are now ready for extraction. So that's pretty good. In data listening. So that's the end of that for us. And over here. We managed to locate and extract a number of encrypted data files from the center's digital archive. During the final stages of extraction, our perimeter team discovered a wall on the verge of collapse. They warned us before it gave way and the sand flooded the area and no one was seriously injured. So end the data listening protocol. So pick up all of the science for us. The science ship is... I don't think we're... Are we mining? Yeah, mining is still underway. Yeah, mining is still underway. Just pick up our science and then we'll move on from there. How's the building going here? Everything is looking all good. Looking all good. There's still plenty of chronic pods to be collected. Okay, we finished collecting. So this guy, let's move over to Outer Hope and see what that's all about. And I do wonder if there's anything... They're going to help us with anything else over there. And then the Melon or the Xanadu can move on over here to Saturn. Let's do that. Slowly collecting some stuff. Hull integrity is looking okay. What's going on with this? How much our power? We've fairly... Let's actually build our second set here, just so that we have a little bit of extra power to go. You never know when we're going to start refining stuff. UVA looks are running at 72% efficiency. That's okay. Keep doing that for the time being. Slowly moving a lot of stuff through here. I do believe we've searched the entire thing and there wasn't much else for us. Close all of those.
A science ship has arrived.
Okay, so here we are. A structure belonging to the Black Market Society has been discovered on Tiqqun, Saturn's largest moon. Although severely damaged, the site seems to still be active. Surface scans indicate the BMS station extends deep below the surface of Tiqqun. Further data is not available due to the site firing upon Tycoon's probe as it approached. The Xanadu is maintaining an orbit around Titan at a safe distance. Well, let's make contact. Let's make contact then. And that one is heading to Outer Hope. We should get there soon.
A side ship.
Okay, let's see. A Dolos emergency signal is broadcasting from these coordinates. It originates from the research station Outer Hope. Outer Hope is surrounded by wreckage and debris. From a past battle, broken equipment and frozen bodies float around the station. The emergency signal is transmitting from inside. Search the battlefield. Search Outer Hope. Search Outer Hope. Let's do it. Always search the battlefield later, I think. Okay, popping back into this one. I'm kind of thinking maybe we need some more storage for these guys. We don't need to unload them quicker, but we do want them just in case we want to expand in the future. So let's grab ourselves a little bit of more storage space for our chronic pods. And we don't have any carbon yet. So what I think is we should be able to move a lot of that on the other side. So let's do that and add the carbon in there instead. So that kind of just balances it out a bit. We don't really need as many. We are slowly starting to run out of polymers though. I'm assuming we finished off the construction. Yeah, we've got plenty of power ready to go. Yeah, here we go. Loading these up straight away. How's our housing looking? 300 housing and about so 20 more people before that housing is full. These things are moving. Okay, Saturn's almost done here, and then we'll have a look at that. Mining. No mining actually. So let's.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Let's get the mining back up. Yeah, here comes the mining one. So let's have a look. Okay, so after receiving no response to communication attempts, the team landed the Xanadu and advanced towards the complex. Security protocols in place. The defenses activated briefly and fired on the team. Fortunately, there seems to have been little remaining power, and they quickly shut down. Entering the complex, the team were attacked by strange animals. Ooh. Recorded footage from the mission shows an emaciated simian amalgam. No idea what that is. Can we hover over that and get some info? No. The team repelled the attack with improvised weapons, and the creatures retreated. Unfortunately, no samples could be recovered. Venturing further into the complex, unsettling works of art and esoteric writing were discovered. Although the station is still pressurized, progress was made difficult due to the lack of any artificial gravity. In addition, a giant fungus has spread throughout the complex, releasing huge volumes of spores into the local atmosphere. Well, that's a horror sci-fi movie start if ever I've seen one. With what appears to be the main entrance hall, a bronze statue of Marduk Council member Giovanni Battista has been erected. Inconsistencies in the reports from different members of the exploration team suggest that recorded information may not be entirely accurate. Any conclusions drawn must be discounted. Even that seems weird. So what can we do? Send the team deeper into the station or leave? No, definitely deeper into the station. Deeper into the station. Okay, things are slowly being picked up everywhere. Now, what are we doing over here? Can we do a bit of research maybe? Let's have a look at this. Polymer refinery. Let's start work on the polymer refinery. Yeah, a little bit of research there is not gonna be too bad. Okay, that's almost done. We're moving along fairly quickly now. Picking up stuff as we go. Who is picking up carbon? We do need someone to be picking up carbon, right? You are. Well, let's slow that down a little bit and we'll pick up these things as well. Okay.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Ooh, Outer Hope lies in the ruins. Many embalmed.
A new request awaits your attention.
Okay, it must be this thing. Outer Hope lies in the ruins. Many embalmed bodies were found in the remains of the station. Dolos crews protocols do not direct for this type of preservation. The Mellons team traced the emergency broadcast and after clearing away several tons of debris, uncovered the station's mainframe. They were able to access and extract the Outer Hope's black box. Its data can be analyzed using the Tycoon's tech lab. Ooh, I like it. And we found some more cryopods. We definitely need to have a look at that. Now, next thing is, now we can search the battlefield or dismantle the Outer Hope. Let's focus on searching the battlefields first. Now, let's pop over here to our science facility. Administrator, we've received the data from Outer Hope, the black box. Further analysis is required and extraction protocols can be launched via the Tycoon's tech lab. Acknowledged. Let's have a look. Ooh, there it is. Can we do this one first? Yeah, pause that and do this one first. And then we'll go back. The mining ship is busy mining over here. And then we'll mine over there. And there's still we need to come to Uranus here for research or science and to Neptune as well. And we need to come and pick up this the science that's been left here. Okay. That's us at the moon there. Where's the most happening actually? How much is still here? Not a lot, just like 2 more trips, so it's not the end of the world to do that. The iron is being picked up from that side. The mining here is done. Now we're going over to mine over there. So everything is now actually being mined, or have been mined now. Okay. What's happening with our research? Almost done. Almost done. We are consistently creating our alloys, which is good. How's this going? 65%. So how much hull integrity do we have? I think 700 is a sweet spot. 7 or 750 is about the sweet spot, I think, before we start losing too much stuff. Okay, that's been done. Let's have a look. Administrator, the black box's data has provided some information on the events that took place following the Tycoon's failed vol jump. Records tell us of how the Earth was ravaged by the lunaclism in the ensuing failed vol jump. So we didn't go. Okay, thought we did. But where would the time have gone then? Okay, so records tell us of how the Earth was ravaged by the lunaclism. In the ensuing chaos, states radicalized and the UN declared dollars an enemy of humanity. That's probably what went wrong then. The black box's data also describes a dollars facility hidden in the atmosphere of Jupiter. Ooh. Officially designated Hephaestus, the site was used to develop a new type of vol engine. It also accommodated the construction of a Taurus-class superstructure known to dollars as the Protagoras. This iteration on the Tycoon was sent on a mission to seek out the habitable exoplanet Remus, where the last survivors of Earth could establish a new home. Despite the damage done to Outer Hope, the station was still able to later receive a distress signal from Protagoras with the vol jump coordinates encoded indicating the ship's last presumed location. Interesting. So it does seem like we were the bad guys then if they classed us the enemy of humanity. So let's quickly pop in here and...
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
recommence our research there. And...
A science ship team has completed a task.
So hang on. Just pause that. So an accident occurred over here. Breakdown has occurred. When's proper operation? People in here. Okay, that seems to be okay. Subpopulation. I think we're pretty close to what we can max the accommodate here. Yeah, absolutely. So we're pretty close to done. So let's get a few more houses in play. Oh, actually, they fit quite nicely over there with one block that's not being used. So that's a pretty good use of 2 houses there. Now let's pop out over here. That one's not done. This one is done. So let's pop in here. Venturing deep within the team of the Xanadu, deep within, the team of the Xanadu reached the construction site deserted and almost entirely frozen. Several possible storage areas have been identified but are blocked by ice. The team could try to break through the ice or restart the station's heating systems. It doesn't sound like a good idea. In an attempt to thaw out the complex in one of the storage areas, through the transparency of the ice, a preserved corpse can be seen. Ooh. Resume data listening. So, attempt to restart the station's heating systems. Reactor or break through the ice. I'm worried about that spore, that fungus. If the ice might be locking something up, and so breaking through might be a little bit more appropriate. So let's break through the ice and see what that does for us. And everything else is kind of hanging around. So let's unpause again. Still picking up people from the debris field. We should speed things up a little bit. There's a little bit of mining still left to go over here. We haven't actually started picking up over this side. And I believe, how much is there still here? We're almost done with the iron over here. So that's all good. So the refining of the iron is working out quite nicely, actually. We're using that in fairly rapid fashion. I think we've done a pretty decent job. It's not a perfect design, but I think we've done a fairly reasonable design here. We've managed to squeeze a lot in and not go to the extra sector. Hull integrity is at 703, 704. Okay, we'll run it a little bit longer. Okay, out to hope.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, the battle seems to have been made up of multiple engagements with debris from the conflicts, mostly consisting of wrecked shuttles. Some of these destroyed ships bear the insignia of the UN, though the majority carry Dolos emblems. Sophisticated weapons systems were also identified among the wreckage, bearing the acronym BMS. That's the black market site that we're at. The Melon in Saturn. So that kind of links up there. It seems like some pirates or something. The Melons team was able to salvage some resources from the debris, some more science, which is good. Resume the listening. Okay, now the only things we can do, so let's dismantle Outer Hope and see what we get from there. Now we can come to Jupiter, it seems, like after we found the information on the black box, we have something to do over here in Jupiter. So let's head on over there as soon as we can, basically. So once this guy's finished, we'll move it over this way. There's a lot. We've got pretty reasonable resources, actually. We need to keep an eye on that food. Current average production. Oh, that's actually pretty good information here. Enough food is stored for 5 meals. Okay. 31 units of food are consumed per meal. 6 units of food are produced per cycle. And current average production covers 96.8% of meal requirements. So here you can see 6 per 5 cycles, but we're using 6.4, so we've got a minus 0.4. So that's when we are slowly losing, which we kind of knew. Who needs to do what? Xanadu?
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, so they're all collecting a bit of science there, which is good to keep an eye on. And get that, and now we'll have a look at this. The Xanadu team recovered a number of valuable resources via biometric data sampling. They identified the preserved corpse as that of Ulixus, administrator of Neptune's hyperlux station Tiqqun. The body was found with a handwritten letter of farewell and apology to the inhabitants of Tiqqun station, and appears to be unfinished. At least got a bit of electronics from that. I wonder if we thawed it, we find more. Okay, so Saturn is ready to go. I'll grab Xanadu and then move it over to Neptune, where I believe this is the Tiqqun station then, right? Now, if we look at our fleet, someone needs to be able to pick this up, and I believe they will.
The science ship team has completed a task.
Pop in there. Okay, Outer Hope has been dismantled. Resources are ready for extraction. More alloys and more polymers. In the listening. So pick up the science and then we'll move on over here. That's the plan. Our other ships are working away quite nicely. Speed things up a little. Anything being built? Now look at this. So much of this, actually.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
At Neptune. Now, we aren't researching anything, I think. We've done that, done that, done that, done that. I don't know if these are worth our while. We're not going to use them. And, but as long as we don't finish them, we're not going to be able to upgrade these. So we will have to do that. You just won't be able to do multiples. Let's leave it a little bit and see what's going on. So science team has finished stuff. This one I had at Neptune. Okay. Our communication system have detected faint signals transmitting from what appears to be an old luxury station on Triton. Transmission analysis pulled a few data fragments encoded within the signals. They mention public disorder, food supply problems, and frequently reference the name Alexi's, which is the guy we just found. Tiqqun station has been almost entirely dismantled. The few areas left suggest that those who lived here were swimming in opulence. The place is huge. We have found a sealed room, okay, protected by a heavily armored blast door. Dents in the door's metal suggest that others have unsuccessfully tried to gain entry. Sarah Adama recommends the use of explosive. Given the state of the station, I myself think it's a bad idea. So, collect what's usable from the remains of Tiqqun station. Provoke a structural collapse and salvage what is left of Tiqqun station. Use explosives to try and breach the sealed room, so that's what Sarah suggests. And use Alexi's biometric data to open the sealed room. Well, that sounds like the right thing to do. But we wouldn't have had that if we didn't do Saturn first. So let's do that, see what that does. Okay. What is happening with Melon? Oh, Melon is done. So Melon, move on over here, pick up some science, and then we'll move a little further and do Jupiter there. Okay. Has this been picked up yet? Yeah, something's been picked up over here. That's another trip there to pick up there, and a couple of trips to pick up over here. How much do we still need to pick up here? Only 9 and then 57. Okay. Everybody is quite busy. Let's move along as quickly as we can. How are we doing here? Population management. Ooh, we need to build more houses. We need to build even more houses. And what's happening with the structural integrity? 750. Let's switch that off for a little bit. And at the same time, what can we build? Oh yeah, we've researched the polymer factory. Okay, we're not going to build it because we really don't need it at this stage. Population, we're going to need a little bit more of this. So let's grab... If we do this... Yeah, well, let's just grab the one then. If we wanted to do more... Yeah, we'll end up with one section missing there. Yeah, so let's just build the extra one there. That's going to be enough for helping us just for a little while longer. 296 cryonic pods have been collected. Send an expedition to Jupiter as the other component. So
no more resources available to mine.
Okay, so mining is done. We just need to pick up all of the stuff that we've mined. This guy's coming in to pick up the electronics, which is something that's quite useful. That one will be picking up a little bit of science for us over here. I think with all of this science now, we can probably go ahead and research those other items as well. Plenty of alloys. Really
a science ship team has completed a task.
The room security systems were designed to read biometric data. The doors were set only to open for elixirs. Inside the room were large quantities of resources necessary for the survival of the station's residents. This security protocol may have been put in place in anticipation of a staff revolt. Okay, well, clearly we had one. More electronics, more science, and some more cryonics, but also collapsible frames upgrade unlocked for this small stockpile. Okay, how do I use that? Resume data listening. Leave the Tiqqun station, so nothing else can be done here. Okay, excellent. So pick up the science, leave the station. And then we need to kind of move on to Get Xanadu to go over there. And we'll get Melon to move over here to Jupiter. And let's pop in here quickly. And have a look. We're full up on a lot of stuff now. And if we look here, hang on, stockpile, collapsible frames. So does that mean it's researched already? I have no idea. If we click on one of these, can we upgrade it? Doesn't seem to be the case. I don't quite know what that did for us. If we go in here and we go maintenance, yeah, doesn't tell us much, does it? Does not tell us much at the moment. Let's go ahead and start a bit of that. We've got a fair bit here, so let's get memorials going. Should be done fairly quickly. Let's head on back out. These guys are heading to their various stations. Let's speed things up a little bit.
A ship has arrived at its destination.
So arriving at Jupiter. What's going on? Okay, summary of intelligence on Hephaestus' site. The coordinates recovered from the black box of Outer Hope have allowed us to successfully locate the Hephaestus construction facility on Jupiter. Using the encrypted channels and DOLOS communications protocols found on Outer Hope to access the Hephaestus site seems to have woken the resident PA diagnostics, revealed that prior to the failure of the site's data archiving system, the facility had been inactive for several decades. Strangely, the industrial zone is currently powered and operational. Only one thing for us to do, so let's go ahead and investigate that. Nice. Hull integrity, keep an eye on that. I think once we get to about 500, we'll start the repairs again. Well, we actually can and use it. What's going on inside here? It's brought in some stuff for us. Let's reactivate the repairs for the time being. Any external construction that can use alloy. That's just more polymers and some electronics. Anything here? No, that's all done. So, just a little bit of...
A ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, our instruments have recorded abnormal thermal activity on Uranus, and this distance, at this distance, we are unable to deduce its nature or source. Okay. Transmission from Xanadu team member Lisa Coriot. Control, are you receiving us? We found a tree. Okay. It seems impossible in such an environment. I've never seen anything like it. It's breathtaking. The tree sheds its leaves quite rapidly, but they reform almost instantly, crystallizing from the branches. The root structure appears to sink deep into the planet. I hope you are receiving our images, as it feels like a fever dream. So carry out ecological analysis. Team to order understand more about its nature. Naomi protocol, cut down the tree. I don't think I'll be doing that. I mean, that's part of what we were saying. Problem on Earth now. Oh, cut down any trees. So let's do analysis and see what that does. These guys are done at Jupiter. Whoa, look at that. Ready for extraction. 200 additional people. We have reached the automated construction site, which despite its age is still in good working condition. Although the DOLOS technology here is recognizable, it is much more advanced than we have on board the Tyqqun. In the control room for the site, we came across a mausoleum dedicated to Lyra Fraus. The resident PA identified us as a DOLOS personnel and granted us access to data records. These confirm that the Hephaestus site was used to construct and house an advanced prototype of the Vol engine, codenamed Ixion. An engine of this type is currently moored to an EKP structure with a harness link. Our engineers say one of our mining ships could tow this, attaching the Ixion engine to the Tycoon will restore the Vol jump capabilities. Excellent, look at that. I think that's the mission for us. Extract Ixion from the atmosphere. A mining ship will be dispatched to the Hephaestus. Yeah, let's do that. That one's standing by, so go and do your mission, guys. Okay. On its way. Excellent. Good stuff. We're doing some other things as well. And how much do we still have left to extract, actually? There's nothing there, but these guys are kind of busy doing their things. So I think what we'll probably do is let's start picking up some more of these people so we can finish off that mission. This guy is really slow in terms of picking up other stuff there.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, what did they do? After analysis of various samples, the tree appears to be almost entirely edible. Nice. Its root, leaves, and fruit can all be eaten. RNA sampling suggests that the tree is the result of extensive bioengineering experimentation. It's unknown how it was germinated here or who is responsible for this feat. Okay, resume listening. Harvest the edible elements. Let's do that. Grab that. Okay, we are getting the mining ship there. How many have we collected? Yeah, we'll definitely collect sufficient here. Look at that. All good.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Okay, let's quickly pop in there and see what's happened. At the infirmary of all places. Oh, and we're out of housing? Hang on. Let's just double check that. Are we out of housing? We are well and truly out of housing. Okay, we do need more housing then. Maintenance, stability. Oh, we've actually researched something here. And we've got plenty of other research left to go here. So let's... shall we pop another one in here? Yeah, let's do this. Oh yeah, and like that, and like that. And then what we'll do is we'll add a bit of a road in here. And then we can do some additional stockpiles if we needed to add more of these people on board. Okay. Almost done with this episode. I'm going to give us a little bit more time just to finish off what we've got here. We need to do some research. Let's pop back in here, have a look at our research situation. Yeah, I think we can grab this last one. So let's grab that. And then we'll move on. And then we'll finish this ring. And then we can see about some upgrades, I think. That's at least how I understand it. Don't know. We still need to pick up people over here. We still need to pick up people over there. Still need a little collection over there. Got plenty to come and pick up over here. So we won't be leaving this solar system very quickly, I think. Speed things along a little bit.
The science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, we're picking up our science there, which is good. Let's go about doing that, and let's check it out. Okay, the Xanadu team has prepared resources for extraction. Some food. Now we can only cut it down or leave. And the question is, do we... let's cut it down. If that's actually still left, and we've done all the others, maybe we'll sort something out for us. Okay, we're finishing this one off.
The ship team has completed a task.
Okay, so it's what this is all about. The extraction procedure was a success. Hephaestus PA helped us a lot during the operation. She may try to contact the Tycoon directly. May we follow the self-similar pattern. May we follow the self-similar pattern. Some more science there. Where Tycoon needs to be in orbit, in orbit of Jupiter. Okay, we'll do that. Send the expedition to Jupiter, which we've done. I'm assuming we're gonna get this guy to bring the piece to us, and then from there we'll move the Tycoon to the Jupiter orbit and finish that off. We're picking up some more science over here, so science is really going along quite swimmingly. Everything is kind of happening. What is our population management looking like at the moment? We've got a little bit of additional housing space, but we do now and really need to start focusing on moving across, actually. There's a lot of people, so we definitely need to keep that in mind. Is our research done? Almost. And done. Technology Alternative Life Center has been unlocked.
New upgrades are available.
Now the upgrades are available. So over here, so see collapsible frames. Thought we found that, but for some reason we can't do that. Now the first thing I want to do, and I saw that right at the start, is this thing here, the assistant promotion. Increases the production rate of science to 3 units every 5 cycles, and I think that's going to be Very important in terms of just increasing our science output a fair bit. Okay, excellent. So where is the... Okay, hang on. Let's just double check what we've got here. Is the extra piece sorted? I've no idea. Where's my mining ship? Fleet patrol. What is Thor busy doing? Location at the Tycoon. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what we need to do is move out over here and send the Tycoon to Jupiter. 2.3 cycles, and I don't think we have quite enough power to make that happen, right? Let's have a quick look. We have 1.7 cycles, so we're going to have about half a cycle of unpowered. Oh, actually, we could power this one down. And could we power anything else now? We could power that one down, the science. Let's power the science down. And anything else we can power down? Let's power one or two of these things down. We're not using the carbon at all at the moment, so let's do a few of these so that we don't actually get a blackout. Not power all of those down. We may as well power this one down because we're not using that. That will still be accessible. Power that one down. We could power this one down as well. Power that one down. So with all of those powered down, let's move the Tycoon around. Is there anything else we could potentially power down? Anybody living here? No one. No, that's okay. Can we power down? Let's just power that one down as well. There we go. Now it's 2.5, so that should make us allowable the jump. Let's quickly do the jump, and then I'm going to end the episode there. So Tycoon, move on over to Jupiter, please, and move it. There we go. Have a look at that. Here goes the Tycoon. All of our solar panels up and running. Looking pretty good. Now, unpause the game and make it done really quickly. Here comes the Tycoon. Our ships are moving towards the Tycoon. Actually, look at that trajectory. Trying to catch us because we're going pretty quickly. These guys are still busy out over here. Moving battery is draining. We should be getting close by now. And parking.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, so let's pop in here now. Now we can kind of switch everything back on again. Because we do have the power available. Okay, moving in a lot of people here now. Just switch on everything. We have the power. Oh, we've collected the 500 pods. We probably need a little bit more room here, so let's pick up one more of these, and we'll fill that one up with some more of these people. We can switch that on, move that again, and we probably need a little bit more housing. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, housing is going to run out really soon. Okay, let's pop out here quickly, see what this is all about. Okay, prepare the Ixion for Tycoon connection. Once the Tycoon has reached Jupiter orbit, the Melons team will work with Tycoon engineers to prepare the Ixion engine for connection to the station. The older faulty engine will be removed. Excellent. And then this one is done. Okay, when the tree fell, a plaque was revealed that had been buried its roots. The tree was a collaboration between Henry Bourgeville and Raibia Nyokond when they joined the Astangites. They offered their creation to humanity, hoping that it would erase some of the debt created by the atrocity of Dolos. The Xanadu's team felled the tree and have prepared the resulting resources for extraction. So more science, more carbon, and more food. End the Naomi Protocol. So science is being collected. Let's quickly have a look at our fleet management. We're not collecting food at the moment, so let's collect food. Let's drop that down a little bit and go and collect a little bit of food instead. These guys are still all doing the trick. This kangaroo is really slow. Okay. Go over to collect it. That's happening. Technology assistant promotion has been unlocked. Let's quickly pop in and have a look at that. So now our rate of, so every 3 cycles, let's pop in here. Colonization training. There's all kinds of stuff that we'll do, but I'm not sure we need to head into that straight away. We may want to upgrade some other things first. So this research speed is increased. I don't think that's really necessary. So let's have a, anyway, we'll come back and look at that in the next episode. We have been going on for quite a while now. So guys, that is going to do us for this episode. We've got a lot going on here. Let's just have a look. Can we squeeze that one? We cannot squeeze that one. So what this basically means is we will be, it's more stability stuff, we will be building another bit of housing there. We'll pop that one in, we'll have a little bit more housing, and then we really need to stop doing that, and these guys will just be kind of getting storage here. But that'll be a pretty good use, and we'll probably move this one out fairly quickly anyway. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!